whole family, and we've got a few friends coming. We're about to hit Fountain Gate, and it's going to be an awesome night. We're expecting big things. We're going to be praying for people, reaching out to people with love and showing them the love of God, not just in word but in deeds. So we're expecting big things. Hopefully we'll be able to show you guys what happened tonight. God bless. Bye.
An awesome night. Last night we went out with friends and family. Took my kids, my wife along, and it was awesome. It was better than what we thought. We actually wanted to make it pretty easy because the majority of the people that came along with us were not experienced as such in street evangelism and reaching out to people and showing them love and things like that. They were not used to that. So we wanted to go for the obvious, people who were sick or that you could obviously see with your physical eyes. But God had other ideas. We ended up blessing a lot of people and sowing a lot of seeds into people's lives as well and into their hearts. It was awesome. I mean, even with a group of 7-8 people, we were still able to reach out to at least 10 people that night. We had some amazing prophetic words for people. We got to pray for a lot of people and bless them, and the majority of them were very, very happy, very blessed, very grateful that a stranger would stop and do something like that for them. Obviously, that also gave them, or left them anyway, with a better impression, a better understanding of what Christianity is about. Because the majority of the world has a really deceptive misunderstanding of how Christians and who Christ is really, because of the history that you look at into Christianity and you'll see. But anyway, I want to point out two incidents last night, which was pretty awesome, just to give you some inspiration. The first one of those incidents was a young couple, even younger than myself, probably in their teenage years, boyfriend, girlfriend. And as soon as I spotted him out, I told my wife, come along, and I want you to come along with me for this one. And I approached them, started talking to them, smiled, etc. And straight away God started giving me some words for the guy, so I started prophesying over him. And he looked a bit shocked, but he was smiling and he was happy, and he said, man, you're spot on. And obviously as soon as I finished, my wife started prophesying over the girlfriend, and it was pretty funny, her reaction, because she looked at us and she's like, are you clairvoyants or something? Because we were that spot on. Praise God, obviously. But that's one of the things we were teaching yesterday as well, that we were pointing out to our friends, is you don't always have to have a word from God. You don't always have to have something before you step out in faith, before you approach somebody. I mean, myself, I didn't have any word at all. I just went by faith. I just took that risk. I just knew that God said, I want you to go to that guy. So I just was willing to do it out of obedience and stepped out and trusted God that He would give me the words that the guy needed for that moment. So it's all a matter of faith and willingness and obedience. Some people do get, like my wife, most of the time she does get just straight away, you know, prophetic words, and God just gives her the majority of the times words already prior to her approaching the people. But it's not always like that. So I want to inspire you and encourage you to step out in faith, have faith, and God will deliver the words that needs to be delivered at that very moment. The second one was an elderly man. I had seen him as we were walking through the shopping centre, Fountain Gate Shopping Centre. I had seen him several times. So the third time I spotted him out, my son, my oldest son, who's only 6 years old, told me he wants to get in on the action. He wanted to pray for somebody. So as soon as I saw the old man, I said, okay, I have to approach that guy. I felt the Lord say, I want you to approach him. So I took my son along and a friend, and I approached him, started talking to him, and did a bit of an icebreaker. And then God just started revealing things to me about his life, and God told me, no, I want you to honor him, because he's done so much for his family, for people around him, but he's never been appreciated and loved, and people have never really been grateful to him. So he's a man that deserves honor. So I started honoring him and loving him and blessing him, even praying for him as well. And he was very open. my son wanted to get in on the action, so he started praying for him, and the old man was just staring at us. And I could see in his eyes the guy was holding back from crying because he was so emotional. He was so touched by this act of love. So as he went off, I could see he was so blessed. He was very grateful for what we did. But this is something that is normal. This is not a supernatural specific thing just for chosen supernatural people that God has chosen. This has got nothing to do with that. I mean, this is something that we are meant to be doing as Christians every day in our lives. It's not a program. It's not an appointment thing. It's a normal everyday thing. And as we go about doing our lives every single day, we should be able to use every opportunity that God sends our ways. So last night was more of a ministry appointment thing that we had set up, program with friends and family, but it doesn't have to be that way. So I want to encourage each and every single one of you that watches this, step out, use every opportunity. Nothing is too small. So start small and see where God leads you. You'll be amazed by the things that God will do through you. God bless you. Be blessed. Bye.